Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. Listen, I've had a heck of a time over the past few days. So the last 4 episodes were recorded, right? Pre-recorded, basically on the same day. Actually, on the same day. I don't know why I said basically. We're gonna play Koiji, I think. The problem that I was having is that every single time I exported those videos from, well, not all of them, but half of them. The first 2 episodes, 596 and 597, they all basically, or both of them, I should say, lost audio. They lost my audio, and it was really annoying. And, you know, there wasn't a fix that I could find. Like, legitimately, there was not a fix that I could find. And so there wasn't anything that I could really do. There legitimately really wasn't. So what we're doing now is I pulled an epic gamer move and I bought a new editing software because it was on sale for $40 for their premium edition that's normally sold for 160. Now the thing is, like, realistically with stuff like that, you've got to be honest with yourself. They value it at $40. They just put, like, it's some sort of like price gouging thing where they say, like, oh my god, you're getting an amazing deal, and it's just like, no, they value it for $40, right? That's what they expect you to pay, but they're gonna say 168 because that's just what they want you to think. They want you to think you're getting a good deal. At least that's what they usually do. I have no idea, but we're on Hitfilm now. We're on Hitfilm. That's the story arc. I haven't tried their noise reduction tools yet, so that's gonna be fun because you can't hear it. You can't hear it here. Charisma, knowledge, dexterity, light source, knowledge, light source, and then your second, all the stat checks, light source, and your second mystery. That's crazy. But, so I haven't played World of Horror in like 4 days. But, you know, I'll be rusty. When I misclick and get myself killed, you'll have to just forgive that. Just some rust. We gotta shake off the rust. But, so that's gonna be fun trying their noise reduction tools. But you can't hear it right now because of the music. But whenever I speak, there's like a fan noise. And normally, in most of the episodes, you can't hear that because the game's music basically means to where you just can't hear it in general. But if there's ever a point where the music stops, well, you'd be able to hear the fan noises. But the thing is, I usually put Adobe's denoise tool on my audio so that it's basically, you know, it doesn't whatchamacallit. The denoise tool basically doesn't affect my voice at all, and it just removes the fan noises in the background. So it's a really convenient tool. I really love it. It's a shame that when I apply it, it breaks my entire software, which is really annoying. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the denoise tool or if it's like just changing the decibel range or the audio or whatever. But basically, the issue that we were having is every time I exported an episode, or at least like 50% of the time for the episode, but if it happened to the episode, then I could never again do it. Like, I could never get audio on it ever. But it's basically like 50% of a chance that when I render a video, that video is corrupted forever, and it's never going to have audio on it ever again. Exclusively if I try to mess with the audio of it. People were saying, like, honestly, like, Adobe Premiere is like a IRL Adeptus Mechanicus technology, okay? Nobody knows how it works. It's broken, and you just kind of have to have faith. Like, you have to bust out the incense. You've got to get, like, the sacred garments to pray properly. You've got to bust out the incense. You got to grab your toaster, and you gotta pray. You just gotta pray that it will work. And it doesn't work most of the time, because the Dragon of Mars is not on your side. The Omnissiah is not on your side. And it's just so ridiculous, right? Like, it's just so insane. And so, if I can do the entire thing in Hitfilm, that's what I would like to do. But I could, I mean, I really wanted to avoid this because it's just annoying. But I could run my voice audio of it through Audacity to denoise it that way, because Audacity has some very good tools for that sort of thing. It'd just be a little bit annoying. And if I had to do that, I probably wouldn't do it on this episode, because again, you wouldn't notice, right? Like, you genuinely wouldn't notice, because for a series of episodes, which I won't say which ones they are, because, you know, if I do, someone will go back retroactively and say, I can hear the fan. But, you know, for a series of episodes, and not on the Scotland laptop arc, surprisingly not. That's a completely different set of videos. But, what are we gonna do? Crimson Cape, Bulletin, Scissors, whatever. Probably just start with Bulletin. Bulletin's a nice start. And now listen, you know what I want to do. You know exactly what I want to do. It's not here. The monkey wrench is there, which is pretty cool to see, but I'm not a monkey wrench gamer today. This is what we're rolling with, and we'll get a compass as soon as we give him a jar of blood. It's a shame. We could have gotten some reason there, which we're totally capped out on. But yeah, no. So I bought Hitfilm Express. I honestly did no research about it prior. Like, I was just watching like Adobe alternatives to Adobe. And, you know, I hate those videos so much, because you'll see, like, somebody will be like, oh, dude, you gotta try out this Adobe alternative, and it's just, like, Scrimbo Bimbo the software. It's, like, your favorite software from 20 years ago that was, like, a somewhat niche, useful tool back then, and is now just, like, bad, or whatever. Like, whenever somebody recommends, like, an Adobe alternative, it's always a Scrimblow Bimblow, alright? It's never not. I'm very happy with what just happened there. That's our first enemy, by the way, but it doesn't matter, because there's no second enemy thing. Why, thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. Go ahead and do this. Paranoia kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Go ahead and pick up, I'll reroll twice. I didn't even have to do that. Thank you so much. I'll go to the vending machine twice. Maybe just once. We'll leave it at once. I wasn't expecting it to get a brick first try. Just in case we run into, just in case me. This is a reason, right? Yeah, we'll take the L there. That's completely fine. Like, yeah, we took 3 reason. It doesn't really matter. But, you know, it was just so frustrating to, this is perception, to just kind of, like, record a video. It works. Like, the file's fine. You can hear it in the timeline. And then it just doesn't work at all. 3 reason. Okay, this is why we got a brick. This is how I win. Very nice. So, Ghost, guys, our second enemy, but doesn't really matter. It's just, like, it was so frustrating, because, like, one of the videos, I should take a screenshot and post it on Twitter. One of the videos, I think it was, like, 598. It was either 598 or 597. I rendered that video 11 times. Which, you know, it's like 5 minutes each render, and I was watching a really good movie while I was rendering, so I didn't really, like, it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, I was watching it. This isn't very good. Actually, hold on. We gonna run wild here? Let's do it, dude. Let's go crazy. Ooh, love to see it. That's very risky, by the way. I'm not entirely necessarily happy with that, but we took a chance and it paid off. We've taken a lot of chances and it's paid off every time in this run, so that's a good sign. Oh wow, good spells, crazy. I'll hold on to this just in case we get like Ito Park, but I will discard it immediately if necessary. 4 fights, okay? 4 fights. That's insane. And we'll do this just to kind of make it easier on ourselves. I cannot believe we got 4 freaking fights in this. In Mystery 1, freaking Warlord Koigi over here, walking down the street dragging, like, the bones of his enemies behind him. That's crazy. Contaminated water. You piece. I don't think we don't have Fear Festival, do we? I don't think we're making it happen. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I feel like this is still the correct play. Like, I feel like Dexterity Knowledge is the correct play. And you're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm cracked. Yeah, there's no Fear Festival. Yeah. We'll do Household Hell. That's cool. Like, yeah, okay. Improvise with bricks. Really funny. Really great. But we don't really need it, right? Like, like it hasn't really come up. But yeah, like yeah, I was just getting so frustrated with Adobe Premiere, right? Like you pay, like I'm still paying for the Creative Cloud because like After Effects, Photoshop, those programs are amazing, and they're like $20 each, right? So, you know, well they're actually more than that now that price increase happened, but you know, like I'm still using like a lot of the Creative Cloud suite because the Creative Cloud suite, like a lot of people, I can't believe I'm gonna be an Adobe shill here for a second, but like Photoshop and After Effects are really good programs, right? They're really good and they're really high quality programs. I just wish Premiere was like that. Like if Premiere was a good program, I would be the happiest person on freaking on the freaking block, man. Like I would be like I would be so happy if Adobe Premiere just worked. And so you know, it just doesn't though. It's a terrible software. And so it's just it's very crazy to me to be in a situation where I had a technical issue with UPiece. I had a technical issue with Hitfilm Express, and I looked up a solution for it, and I'm like, oh god, the Scrimbo Bimblo software is gonna screw me over, because it has some weird issue that I've never thought about before, because, you know, I would expect a competent editing software to not have to deal with this. And I looked it up, and there's an incredibly easy solution, and I mean, it could be much more difficult on like more intricate videos, but just for doing the World of Horror episodes, it's completely fine. My biggest complaint with Hitfilm Express is the rendering times are dog water, right? Like, we'll act friendly, you know, just, you know, it's free. It's literally free, right? Like, a video that would take like 3 or 4 minutes to render on Adobe Premiere, or Adobe Media Encoder. Media Encoder is, like, despite not rendering audio track 1, it's still good, right? Like, it's not, like, it's fast, it's efficient, and it's not, like, a huge resource hog, at least on my machine, although, admittedly, I do have, a absolutely overtuned system. But, you know, I can, like, do other things, and I'm not worried about that at all. But, like, something that takes Adobe Premiere, like, 3 to 4 minutes takes Hitfilm Express, like, 30. And maybe there's export settings that I could change, probably, but they're not easy to find. Like, I was looking around for them, and I couldn't find them very easily, which admittedly, you could say, Web, that's a you problem, not a thingamabob problem, but it's the thing I like about Hitfilm Express, and the reason why I rage bought it, is that it has basically an identical layout to Adobe Premiere Pro, but unlike Premiere Pro, it's functional. It has basic functionality, so it's not a huge deal. The fact that it has, like, worse performance. Now, another thing that I don't really like is that, about Hitfilm Express, and this is nitpicking, but I recently recorded a couple of episodes for Elden Ring, and here's the thing. Lily's Well is not copium. Elden Ring is not coming out until we finish Lily's Well, okay? Lily's Well is not copium. But I wanted to record a couple episodes to Elden Ring to see how it, like, worked out. And I need to look at the raw files, because I don't know if there was, like, an encoding overloading issue that made the raw files themselves look bad or unusable, because I would hate to lose, like, the hour and, like, the 3 hours that I recorded. But this is yeah, we'll just do that, that's fine. But I recorded like 14. I can't remember if it's like CL or CQ, but I recorded 14, which is like lossless, and I recorded at 4K, and I recorded for 3 hours. And that is like the first one is an hour is a 151 gigabytes, and then the second one I haven't even checked yet, but it doesn't really matter. I've got plenty of space on the Toshiba drive. But the problem is that Hitfilm Express does not handle 4K, like at all, and that's the industry's biggest complaint with Hitfilm Express, is that its 4K performance is dog water, and so it's a little bit disappointing for sure. Hold on, can we do something like this? 12. I mean, it's 12 versus 12, right? So it's not a huge deal. I would like to, hold on, throw this as well. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere here. Ooh, he's just freaking dead. You love to see it. If that worked properly, I don't have to Emmerdale. OBS has a pause button now, so I just tried that out. I have no idea what that'll do. Hopefully it won't do anything weird. Bow clap, by the way. Bow clap, by the way. But if the pause button works and it's just seamless, like, that would be fantastic. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, Hitfilm Express has some issues, but I think for the purposes of the daily world of horror, it's probably a lot more reliable, even though it is slower. So this would be 15 damage, that's not good enough. That would be 14, so I'd have to do something like, that's not good. That's not good at all. Where we can't one-turn KO with the heavy bonk? What do you mean, dude? Okay, but we can guarantee this hits, which will take him down to 11. And then we can just do this. Very good, very happy to see that. I think the run is going completely fine. I don't really have any complaints with how the run's going. So it's a bow and a clap, by the way. Bow and a clap. Just leave everything else by default. Hopefully we get as many of them as possible. So it's a bow, clap, 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 bow. Okay, so it's 3 bows sandwiched between 2 claps. That's pretty decent to remember. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't necessarily think that we need, like, I mean, this is 40 EXP right here. That's pretty good, don't get me wrong. But I'm kind of looking out at Outdoorsman. We're not going outdoors anymore, though, so, like, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and take a piece of strength here. It's not a big deal. We've got plenty of Doom that we can mess around with in case of emergency. Of, like, healing. Are we on Goizo? We're not on Goizo, right? No, we're not on Goizo. It's fine. Crimson Cape. I mean, Akamanto's gonna be annoying. Akamanto is always annoying. You know what? Let's deal with Akamanto right now. Let's deal with Akamanto right now. Let's bully him. Honestly, you know, I said that we have, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. That's fine. This is the one place I didn't want to go. This is strength, right? It is. We failed it, though. Yeah, okay, so, hold on. Go here. Get cursed as a treat. This is where it all unravels, by the way. Enter the doctor's office. Get, no, modern medicine can't help you with your paranoia. We could have, the school nurse take care of this. Is that worth 1% Doom, keeping the fund? Yeah, it definitely is, for sure. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, we might go into the history club, try to get improvised. That could be kind of fun. But what was I gonna say? So, yeah, no, I think that Hitfilm Express is completely fine. I don't have any major complaints with it other than the fact that I recorded Elden Ring in 4K, and it can't do 4K because it doesn't have good 4K performance. So I can't put Elden Ring in there. And probably just the fact that it doesn't innately support 2 audio tracks. Like, I think that's... If a clip has multiple audio tracks, you should just be able to drag and drop it into the timeline. I think that's probably my biggest complaint. because then it has to be where I have to, like, sync it up, and that's kind of annoying. And so, you know, if anybody from Hitfilm Express for some reason is a big World of Horror fan, and they watch my show for whatever reason, first of all, good software, it's competent, it functions, so you're automatically better than Adobe Premiere. But your render times, please, they're terrible. And two, your 4K performance is broken. And three, you know, multiple audio tracks innately supported. That'd be great, thanks. And also, you know, we'll do a special podcast episode where you can, you know, shill for Hitfilm Express and tell us how much better than Adobe it is. And then, like, 8 World of Horror episodes from that recording episode, I'll be like, well, you know, they really were hyping up their product, but it's functional. It's all right. But anyways, that's mostly a joke. I don't think anybody would. I don't think any developer would want to dedicate like an hour and 30 minutes to going on a podcast with 2 random assholes on the internet. But you know, that would be kind of crazy. Like that's kind of like the dream of a podcast, right? Is you actually get to like interview people who you wouldn't get to talk to normally, if that makes sense. Really curious, by the way. I mean, I don't want to get hit here, so, you know, we could do a little brace for impact, we could do a little attack as a treat. I mean, I don't really want to get hit here. I mean, we got painkiller, like, lump of flesh, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. But I would really love, like, you know, like what? Like, another point of knowledge? Would that do it for us? No, but it would be pretty sick. I guess we'll just do this, take it down to 14, then what? We don't do anything either, so... We're gonna get hit, so we're gonna get hit, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, she gives you a sewing kit anyways, so it's like, who cares? Although, my charisma, it's broken! This is fine. This is fine. We're not gonna get dexterity anyways. Dexterity's a lost cause, alright? Okay, so this is it. This is current objective survive. We got cursed signs again, who cares? Okay, so this is gonna be all that brick luck that we got earlier. Would be really helpful. We'll put the sewing kit away. And here's the controversial part, right? We're just gonna get another brick. So we have 4 bricks. And then, yeah, that's gonna be what we're doing here. I wasn't expecting to get into a fight, I'll admit. But let's see what we got here. So... okay, hold on. So we can do 90 for 6, and then that. And then we can throw a brick. Okay, can I have my weapon back, please? Thank you. Okay, what if I did something that I should have done originally and just take the painkillers immediately? This is bad, by the way. Please don't do 4. Please don't do 4. He's doing 4. Okay. So, desperation right off the bat. We're doing 12. Oh, we're not doing 12. We're doing 16. Okay. So go ahead and throw every brick in your freaking inventory. And then do that. And we're good. Akamanto is dead. Immediately. You love to see it. Okay, folklore studies, love to see that too. Probably take a little bit of reason here. A little bit of sanity. Right now we're taking -3, so I'm completely fine with that in the lighthouse. Contaminated water early does kind of suck, doesn't it? And now, here's the thing, I'm not worried about Doom. We got we got a Crestfallen Mask. Oh, we can just chat, we can just hang out. I'll fail that charisma check, it's doomed. It's a doomed location. But yeah, Hitfilm Express, I've used it literally twice. And one of the times I couldn't do what I want. Oh my god. Oh no. So you know what I was saying about I'm not worried about Doom? Well, I'm about to be. That was an unfortunate enemy to run into. Hopefully we don't run into that enemy ever again. Another sewing kit would have been pretty cool. Can I have a brick just in case of emergencies like that? Thank you. Because I don't think we're going to run away again. Especially not after that. Not after the Doom. That's, Ooh, no, no, no. Okay, that's kind of nice. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna discard? We don't have Takashi, do we? So, go ahead and focus on the officer. That's fine. Oh, hey, we lost 1 stamina instead of 2 reason, like the game said. Okay, so Compass needs to go. That's true. Camera's staying. Brick can go. Now, we're gonna go back to the vending machine, get that brick back, just in case of emergency. And we should be completely fine. Like, we should be completely fine. I'm not... Oh, God. Can I go get another couple of bricks, please? That'd be fantastic. Oh, my God. Okay, so, like... Just gonna leave. Alright, click twice. 1. And there's a delay, just so you know. So don't click hastily. All of this is garbage. None of this means anything. We'll just take Outdoorsman, because we're always lucky, never punished. We could actually reroll, try to get leadership. Oh, we already have leadership for 6 charisma? What the heck? You piece? Okay. Koichi's bad. Terrible stats. I'm just joking. Koichi has a really good stat line. Okay, so we're gonna take -3, so I'm not worried about our health. We don't have a Takashi to deal with, so yeah, doesn't really matter. Let's just get smart. I'm not particularly worried about anything going on here, so I think we can just go through, right? So -3, we're good. -3, we're good. We're good, and yeah, we're fine. I don't even think we got World of Darkness. No, we didn't. Yeah, we're completely fine. We don't have any injuries that would get us killed. Nope, definitely not. So yeah, we're good. Oh, I accidentally left. It happens. But yeah, it was a good Koichi run. Good run. I'm still thinking about how I would exactly rank people on the tier list, because I have been thinking about it a lot, because obviously I want to do the tier list live stream again. And, I mean, even if we didn't have the light source, that's still completely fine. Yeah, it was that one. It was totally that one. Yeah, never in doubt, and also it didn't matter. It would have been completely fine if we failed that. We'd be at like 91%, who cares? Didn't even have to use the monument this game either. That's really nice. It's a good standard Koichi run. Really can't complain about that. But, you know, I've just been so, like... I mean, it was really one thing after another, right? Because I spend like 40 hours trying to get a house in Final Fantasy XIV. And then, like, right after that's over, right? Like, right after being emotionally and physically exhausted from doing that nonsense, right after that, Adobe Premiere is just like, hey, wouldn't it be a shame if, you know, the one thing that you use our program for, you suddenly couldn't do anymore because we're a garbage program? Then that happened, and that happened for, like, a period of 4 days, and I still don't have a fix for it. Like, I'm trying to fix Adobe Premiere because I like using Adobe Premiere. It's like, if it worked, it would be the best editing software in the world. But unfortunately, it doesn't work because it's trash. So, you know, like, maybe I'll go to freaking Media Composer or whatever, bust out the credit card, the bank, just like... My bank looks at that. It's like, no, Web, you can't do that. It's Media Composer. And I'm like, but anyways, you know, just like, seriously, if Adobe worked, if Premiere Pro worked, it would be the best editing software in the world. That's at least what I believe. I mean, I haven't tried Media Composer. Media Composer is like what the professionals use, and like, it's the standard for TV, movies, and all that. So maybe Media Composer is just goated, but, you know, Media Composer is expensive. It's like, what, like $40 a month, $30 a month, something like that. like 500 a year. I don't know, I'd have to check their plans again. It's not something that you can just buy, unfortunately. And you get a lot more value with the Creative Cloud. Like, After Effects and Photoshop are great programs. I love the neural filters feature on Photoshop. I love After Effects. After Effects is literally, After Effects is some of the most fun I have ever had editing videos. It is incredible. It's like Photoshop, but for videos, and you can go by a frame-by-frame basis. It's so good, right? You can make so many cool and unique things in After Effects that are just so, and it links up with Premiere, so you can right-click something in Premiere, and you can replace it with something from After Effects. It is so easy to do. It's so convenient. I just wish Premiere Pro was a functional product. Like, I just wish it was, because it's not, and it doesn't work. And so it's just like, yeah, it's just like the B2B of housing in Final Fantasy XIV, and just how Premiere Pro just literally stopped working. And, like, here's the thing. You know, we have the haha funny joke about, like, the old god, the eyebrows, the IRL endless run, whatever, right? Like, that's fun, and I enjoy that, and that doesn't stress me out at all. I just think it's a little fun thing to play into. It's a fun bit, and I like keeping the bit going. But it is important to me to get an episode out every day, okay? That is something that I like to prioritize, and that is something that I go out of my way in some cases to make sure that happens. And when suddenly I can't do that because Adobe Premiere gives me like a 50-50 shot of bricking one of my pieces of footage, that's very, very frustrating. And I think it has something to do, like, I think I need to, if I want to experiment more with it, I think I need to experiment with how the cache works. And so if something's not working, delete the cache, delete the clips, or maybe even try using, like, previews on export for, to see if that works with audio for some reason. Because apparently the glitch is something to do with like Adobe's audio sync feature, and it's just like the audio sync feature doesn't work, which is very frustrating. And the thing is, that's crazy, right, is that I have been using Premiere regularly, like multiple times a week, or since we started doing the World of Horror episodes, every damn day for the past 2 years, right? But before that, like starting in 2015, I used Premiere like almost every day, multiple times a week at the least. And every single time I use, like, it feels like every single, like, other month or every single year, there's just some issue that's been a bug in Adobe since 6 years ago that I've never had until now. And once I get that bug, it will never leave, ever, right? Like, it doesn't matter if I uninstall Adobe, reinstall Adobe, it doesn't matter. It's just like, once I get that bug is with me until the end of goddamn time, even if it's on a new computer, right? Like, it's so crazy. And so, anyways, I could rant about it for literally hours. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. And pour one out for the Hitfilm Express render times. See ya.